We're going to be taking a look at some automobiles. Yes, automobile, because it's these vehicles that are symbolic of us and our vehicles. Okay, the temple that is constantly under attack of desecration and desolation. These automobiles line Satan's stomach. So, I'm going to show you all that every single one of these sigils, because that's what they are, every single one of these insignias, because that's what they have, are marked with the Saturnalia Brand X, the mark of the beast. Here we go. So from the top, from the left, the black horse of the 4 horses of the apocalypse, the black being death, death being the Grim Reaper being Kronos, Kronos being Saturn, Saturn being Satan. The bull, that's Baal, it's Baal worship, okay, on the black Saturnalian badge. It's also the upside down triangle. For the feminine, the bull is also known as Moloch, the milk giver, but not without a price, your children. Anytime you see the circle with the wings, it stands for Saturn, as does the skull with the wings that you'll see many a time also. Ford, always with the oval ring, as many of them have as we go through the list. Now Ford is a little bit trickier. So it has the swirls, okay, for the vortex, for paedophilia. But it also means 4D. The 4th dimension is hell, okay? It's also 4D, for the devil. Might sound silly. Most things do, until you realise they're the truth. Okay? So radical, okay? Now radical is taken as one of them words like cool, wicked, sick, ill. We've spoken about this before, haven't we? We don't realise the words we're using and how they lower our vibration. These are not good words to use, okay? That's why it is what it is. You look that word up, you'll see it really isn't a good one. Rolls Royce, okay, so the double R. So you have the duality, first of all. Well, Rolls Royce is a very clever one for these crafty cats. You ready for this? So, R is the 18th letter of the alphabet. Now we know how they use 18 in numerology, don't we? 18 is 3 sixes. If you think I'm reaching, consider the fact that there is 2 R's. So one would be 18, another would be 18. So in Pythagorean numerology, what do you do when you add them up? What do you get when you add 18 with 18? 30 fucking 6. 3 sixes. Oh yes, with the black and white duality to match the double R. Wise man. Because man was made wise when it bit the apple. Understand? Simple, that one. The cross. Well, this is actually the Knights of the Templar's cross. It's gold for the Golden Dawn. Okay? This one's a bit more fun, to be honest, for a slideshow, a snide show. Right, so the red and blue combined creates the royal purple, the colour of Freemasonry. Again, the yellow is the gold, the golden dawn, the meeting of the two. Okay, on the shield, they love the fucking shield because they hide behind it. So there should be no king of this world. The one that calls himself one is Satan. Okay, so this is a black crown, let alone a crown in itself, which would be blasphemous as itself. All right? Crowns are satanic, ladies and gentlemen, as are tiaras. Again, they're giving you the wings with the sun, the black sun, which is Saturn. This is red, sure, okay. Red just means sacrifice, okay, for Saturn. They've chucked in a little bit of thunderbolt going in here as well because Lucifer fell as lightning in scripture, okay. So we have the black ring around Saturn here with the phoenix inside, green for the heart chakra, the attack on the heart. One eye symbolism in there also. So to the next row. This one speaks for itself, I'd imagine, to all of you. It's just Saturn. Excuse me. Low tech. Okay. Well, the AI is run by Saturn and is part of Saturn, therefore part of Satan. Low. Okay, so the lowest depths. And the tech for the AI. Green for the heart chakra. Attack on the heart. The G, same as Freemasonry. G for geometry. It's not for Gembala. Well, I'm sure that's a satanic word in itself. Okay, so we have the diamond here. You turn your head to the right or to the left. You'll notice it's also a parallelogram, which is a cube. The cube inside the cube. You open the cube up, you get a cross. So you open two cubes up, you get two crosses, a double cross. It's what they do to us every single day. Wings, as I said, it's just the fallen angels, Lucifer. Okay, sometimes they keep the Saturnalia out of it. Doesn't stop it from being a brand X. Again, speaks for itself. This one with the black sun within it. The Phoenix. They got a thing for the Phoenix because Lucifer fell, and out of the ashes of the fallen angel rose Satan. That's how they see it. You also notice that the Phoenix is bird-like, as are reptilians. They are closer to avian in nature than they are reptilian. Hence the V for vril. I'm sorry, it's voxel, isn't it? Yeah, all right. Again, we have the fallen angel depicted on the shield. This being more Canaanite in nature. Here we have the stars. That's where the word star comes from. All these celebrities calling themselves stars. Stars, fallen star, the morning star, fallen angels. Okay, here's Lucifer leading a third of them. Seat. Well, whose seat do you think they're talking about with their big S? Their rings running through it. You see, these are stripes, like the tiger. Okay, like the beast. Understand? Stripes again. It's another thing they do quite often. You might see a TVR. I see an M for masonry. And the purple, of course. Just to back it up in case you didn't believe what they're trying to show you in plain sight to help their cosmic karma. Chrysler, crystal, diamond, 33. The wings of Saturn once again. The wings are the rings. Again, I shouldn't have to say a word here, should I? But I will anyway. You've got the Baphomet on the shield that they hide behind. The Baphomet is a scapegoat. That's where that comes from. So you all blame this when you're not looking towards the machine, the mother, nature, mother, science, okay, which is the unholy trinity. Lucifer is feminine in nature because he is joined himself not only with the artificial intelligence but also with Lilith and Eve. 2 females, 1 male. That makes the force feminine in nature. Okay? That's why the Baphomet is both androgynous. S, you know what that stands for, and it's not Suzuki. You see, they don't have to use an S. Do you understand? It could be anything. Have a fucking seat there. Okay? It doesn't matter. You turn this with your head too, you will notice a serpent. Okay? It's just what it is. Which brings me to this piece of shit, which I'm not even going to get into. If I need to by this point, then yeah. This one's interesting. You see, you've got to understand, as I said before, they have all these graphic designers, and they're not going to run out of money to get the best of the best. But they still fucking copy each other, don't they? Boom, boom, boom. They don't need to do this. They choose to. I wonder why. So we have another black print of Saturn. I like this one. Ready? People just seeing little cross. Well, even if you're looking at it as the checkerboard, the duality, gets a lot more interesting if you tilt your head to the right or to the left. The cross turns into an X. The brand X. Understand? X is the symbol, it's the seal for Saturn. If you look even more carefully with your head to the right or to the left, either do, you'll notice a fucking hourglass. What does the hourglass represent? So time, of course. Chronological. So Chronos. Saturn. Satan. Okay? The morning star on the arrow. All arrows are chaos magic. That's where the shape of the arrow comes from. Okay? Now, most people might go, well, it's aiming down because that's where hell is. Well, hell isn't. Hell is actually above us. It is, as I said before, the 4th dimension. You have to break through it before you're delivered to heaven. This thing here is going to do all in its power with everything it has that it can power to stop you. I almost forgot. Aston Martin. So they probably do use a sigil, but I'm not into my cars, so I wouldn't know. But what I do know is that if you take this O and you swap it with this A, you get Satan Immort N. Okay? Satan Immort, okay? Which I believe is Latin. So, to live forever. The N is significant because the N is another letter they use for the vortex. Okay? Same with the Z. Jeep, a bit easier. EE is 33. That's why it's in the middle. And then you have the as above, so below, the 2 sides. Moving on, we have Porsche. Okay, well, Porsche, as you can see here, they love putting what they put across to be wheat, okay, to show a harvest. Now, they are showing you a harvest, a very dark harvest, because this isn't wheat. This is tear, okay? The wheats and the tares, we're wheat, they're tear, okay? They look like us, they sound like us, they act like us, and they move like us. But they're not us, because they don't know or feel anything that we do. The black horse for death once again, and the red and black. Black is death, red is sacrifice. Yellow is the golden dawn. Toyota, extremely obvious, although a lot of people miss the fact that this is also an Alpha Draconian reptilian eye. You see that? With the two eyelids. Purple for Freemasonry. They always use the eagle in Freemasonry, as they do on the sigils of cars, bikes. It has the sun above it, sun worship, whether it be the black sun or the bright sun. And all eagles show reptilian jurisdiction, as do vultures. The T, okay, well, it's not a T, okay, it's the cross. A lot of crosses, they didn't have the head part, the headpiece, okay? So it shows the beheading. It shows the new mind attached to the wings, which are rings, okay? Noble, yeah, well, they're anything but, okay? As you should know by now. That's a lightning bolt. That's why they do it like that. More winged rings of Saturn here. Almost looks like a hood of the Grim Reaper too, doesn't it? Invicta. See, noble, Invicta. They love these words because they believe they've already won. But they've already lost. Okay, so see again, Ultima. We are the ultimate. We are the victorious, Invictus. We are noble. They believe what they're doing is right. You understand? Land Rover. They rove the land. They reap it. The Grim Reaper. Chaos magic. With the arrows. The Ring of Saturn, green for the attack on the heart chakra. Another G for the geometry of Freemasonry. With the black and white symbolism of their checkerboard they have in every lodge. I know what Yeshua Ben David's talking about now when he says that his throat starts to dry up. I used to think, yeah, well, you're talking loads, that's it. Nah, it's not. It's a weird feeling. I won't go as far as to say an attack. It is, but of what kind? I don't know. I don't care either. It's not going to stop me. Don't let it stop you. Whereabouts are we? Okay, so Lincoln, yeah. You've got an hourglass again here with the morning star in the middle. Okay. Volkswagen. Right, so Ring of Saturn, always in the ring. Okay, it controls the energy that you charge it with when you buy the car. Turn your head to the left or the right. Either will do. You will see a C and a 3. I told you both 33. Okay. You even see an hourglass in this one too. You see that? For time. For Kronos. For Saturn. For Satan. This is the vortex. It's also the X. Same thing with the ring. Another vortex. Mix in the blue and red again for the combination of the royal purple and Freemasonry. Not to mention, of course, why would they miss out the heart chakra in the middle there? Look, it's literally a heart and it's green for the heart chakra. Okay? Very obvious. The lion has always been the king of the jungle, right? The same way that Satan has always been the king of this world. In the cubed box. They love doing this with the tail. They do it on Our Majesty, if you can fucking call it that. On the sigil there, the insignia there. Serpent, it's showing because it's attached. It's in control. It's parasitical. You understand? The seal of Saturn, the rings, once again, the upside down triangle. 7 is a very sacred number of importance to them. Not to mention the 7 rings of Saturn. Orange for 33. Trying to make sure I haven't missed any here, so I do apologise if I have. I don't believe I have. Dodge, yeah, definitely. Very dodgy. We'll just crack on. Again, looks like a H. It's not. It's the X. Brand X. Okay. See the Saturn. Here, not only will you see the serpentine, you will also notice the DNA strand that they are obsessed with. Okay, 22 base pairs in one pillar, 22 base pairs in the other. They want to add another 22, 322s, 322, Skull and Bone Society. Okay, you see the triangle here? Oh, sorry. Triangle here, and the EE for 33. Black, white, red, death, rebirth, sacrifice. They think they're so clever, don't they? Yeah, so if you look up the sign of Saturn, not the X, there is a specific sign, I believe it to be a Kabbalistic sign. It looks a lot like this. It sure does. I believe that's why. Oh, 3 diamonds. The diamond is 33 in itself. Lucifer took a third of the angels with him when he fell. And that is also why 3 is symbolic for Saturn. Okay. You'll notice also that motor is OTO in the middle there. There's a reason for that. It's another society like Skull and Bones. Rover, as I said, they rove. Land Rover. They rove this land. They reap it. Okay. The ship signifies the vehicle, us, our temple. Okay. But to them, that's how they see us, the temple, because they aim everything at the Creator's temple. Literally like a gun to the head. That's where that comes from. However, this shows that they are travellers, and Freemasons always communicate to each other on a first meeting through a subject of travelling. Okay? Where have you been, brother? Oh, I've been travelling in the east. Adam and Eve were thrown out of the Garden of Eden to the east, why they hate the north. You don't tell them you're a travelling man, they'll know you're full of shit. So here we have not only a depiction of the sun, because they worship the sun, the morning star, okay? But it's also a ring in itself with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Another ring with the cross. Morgue. Understand? The wings are rings. Whenever you see this red cross on white, it stands for the Knights of the Templar. Okay, so again, as disgusting as this is, brothers and sisters, I'm just going to tell you what it is. And I'm a very proud British bloke, but flags are just as bad as the things I'm showing you here, unfortunately. So St George's Cross is a Knights Templar sigil. Okay, the red. I'm sorry for this. I know it's disgusting. The red stands for menstrual blood. The white stands for semen. I'm telling you, that's what it is. They used to mix this to create a certain type of magic. I believe it to be called Starfire. That's it. Starfire magic. Or Starfire blood. This can all be looked up and researched. I don't like saying that. I know I say that a lot because they would say that. She would say that because it lets them off the hook. The cosmic karma we spoke about, I speak about a lot. I say it in case I'm not believed because I looked it up, which means you can look it up. It's the only reason I say it. Doesn't mean I'm right. It's just what I've learned with the ring and, of course, the serpent. So you'll see an octagon here. Octagon is 8. 8 is the Ouroboros. Okay, it's the cycle of reincarnation back into this matrix. The M for masonry, the G for geometry, which they love. Well, what's this? I don't know how you say that, but I know how it looks like it should be said. Pagan. Yeah, it speaks for itself, right? With the ring and the grid behind it. Moving on. So, we have the rocket. Did they have to put this cross on there? Did they? I don't think they did, but they did it anyway, didn't they? With the M for masonry, the red and blue, and again the gold. Okay. So rockets to them have the occultic association to the phallus, which they are obviously and once again obsessed with. So yeah, this is Saturn, this one, but it's also the lightning bolt. Lucifer fell as lightning. Same thing. Same shit, different toilet. As I always tell you, ladies and gentlemen, they have no original ideas, no individual ideas. They're incapable of it. They call themselves creators to try and mock the one true one, but they can't create shit. They're always going on about the great work. You know, Mason means builder. But because they've freed themselves from creation, from the creator, they can't build shit, so they just copy over us, off of us, and then from each other. That's all they got. Fallen angel here. It's also the phoenix with the ring, all the time. Same. This is the same as that, which I've already explained. See, just use your fucking loaf, boys. They won't. Always the same shit. Just copy off each other. The ring. Now this shows that the work isn't complete because it doesn't have the capstone. That's why they leave that line out of A in many film titles, band albums, things like that. It's also a compass. And what way is it heading? North. The attack on the creator, the attack on the heart. It's where they're trying to head. They want to above the creator's throne with their own. Upon the stars, above them. Scripture. But it's all coming true, isn't it? So this is a hard one to see. Always the rings, always. But this is when you turn your head to the left. It's the mother's memories. Okay? Is what it is. It's also a 3 for Saturn. The triangle here, lotus. Well, the lotus leaf has always been occultic. It's extremely satanic. I know occult just means hidden, but to them it doesn't. It means a lot more. You have the C here. You have another C inside for 33. You even have a B for 2, which would be the duality. Okay? Volvo, yeah, it's just attack on the gender. Just like vulva. Understand? Three colours for Saturn. Dua. I haven't looked that one up, but I'm sure it's nothing good. You know, there could be a few innocent ones here. I'm trying not to just, attack them how they attack us, because we're nothing like them. But I do think that once you see many amidst the ones that seem they may be innocent, you still have to go through them with a fine-tooth fucking comb, because otherwise you don't catch these nits. So you have the sigil of the cross. Once again, chaos magic pointing where? North. That's where they're attacking. Okay, this might seem like it's doing the same thing. It's not. This is to do with the gender. That's why it's called Volvo. On the shield, once again, which is also the upside down triangle, which stands for femininity, water, fertility, is the mother. Okay. Joining once again, it's also the serpent's tongue, reptilian jurisdiction in the cube. The rainbow, 7 colours for the 7 rings of Saturn, just what it is, and the light being Lucifer, the light bearer. Okay, you need every colour to make white. White is light. Light is Lucifer, Lucifer, the light bearer. On the shield, once again. Jaguar is the beast, mark of the beast. That's what all these are. Okay. Okay, so chaos magic heading north once again. It's where they want to go. They want to get into the tabernacle, the temple, which is heaven, and be their own gods. So you have the 4 rings here. 4 is for order. Okay, the rings are the rings. Okay, but the reason there's 4 rather than 3 is because what they do here, they don't want you to see the inner, which is these 3 ovals. Okay, that's the unholy trinity. Okay, that's Satan, Lilith, and Eve. And the divine feminine is the 2 in the middle here. This sign you will see everywhere. It's usually just 2, but they're trying to hide it. In the middle here, you have the vagina. That's what it is. That is what it is. Okay. They also use it for the anus, which they are also obsessed with. Aldi is also slang. It's ejaculation, I believe. Yeah, they usually pair the 2 off because they love pairing. Okay, so you have the fallen star in the middle, as above, so below, with the points, with the ring once again. Duality, here we are, as you can see, once again, it's also the DNA strand, as I said up here. Yeah, so the ring speaks for itself. They get so boring. I'm trying to make sure you don't fall asleep, because I usually do doing this. D, well, we know what that stands for, don't we? And it's wrapped up as well. Okay, it's a bolt and it's a spiral. It's also chaos magic for the arrow, like this one. Is the tear again? See that? As well as the ring and the checkerboard on the seal, which is the shield. Here we have a pentagram inside the ring. When the pentagram's up, it's Lucifer. When the pentagram's down, it's Satan. When it's down, it's the fallen. Okay. When it's up, it's saying they're trying to rise. It's the risen. Okay. Fallen star once again. You see what I mean? Like, you can say I'm just looking into things too much, but there's too much of it looking back. You know. Yeah. So the ring with the ring inside, which is also the double cube or the double cross. Okay. The mark. Get it? Yeah. So this is just the Ouroboros. What they're doing there. Their capers. Yeah. 3, symbolic of Saturn. 1 stripe down, showing that their business is not finished in the ring. Horseshoe stands for luck. All luck is satanic. It does not exist in the sense that they want you to believe it does. Here's the trident, red and blue, once again, combining to create the royal purple Freemasonry in the ring. Once again, this bit here is also a letter from the witching alphabet, I believe, possibly the pagan alphabet. Nothing good, guys. Oh, I don't know about you, but that looks very demonic, does it not? It's an Archon. Okay. Woo. Whoa. Daemon. Lilith. Satan. Eve. The unholy trinity. Join in to create the golden dawn. Okay. Yellow for Venus too. The ring. Venus for Lucifer. Same thing here, but with the 3 blades. The blade is the AI. It's the artificial intelligence. Okay. The rod of iron, as scripture reads it. Okay. Lister, so to speak. Okay. So, leading edge. They believe they're the leaders. See? They control the edge. Because there is one. They're guarding it. We're trapped behind it. Lion, once again, it's just Satan. It's not worth our breath. I'm green for the heart chakra. Rough. Okay, well, rough as in the ruff of the neck. It's all Canaanite. Okay. Canaanite from Cain and Abel. Canines, dogs, wolves, rough. Panther, same as a jaguar. It's the beast. And these are all the marks of it. Triangle, Golden Dawn, 1, 2, 3. You see the levels there? So you'd have Lilith here, Satan is above both of them, with Eve on the side here. Lilith, Eve, Satan. Okay. Propeller spin, just like rings, same as the fans that they use in some of the files that I've done. That's why they use it. Okay, with the ring and the black sun in the middle. North is where they're heading, where they're trying to. Sun worship in the middle there. It's also the eye. The eye is the artificial intelligence. Okay. Orange for 33. Ariel. Okay. Lucifer, Satan, is known as Prince of the Airwaves. Ariels. So the checkerboard, although this isn't, is the same as the lines. Okay. Pinstripe comes from the Egyptians. So the Masons stole it from the Egyptians. The Egyptians stole it from the Mesopotamians, I believe, and the Mesopotamians stole it from the Sumerians. The Sumerians stole it from the Babylonians. That might be the wrong order, but it's all same. It's all part of the same order that they're trying to take out of chaos here. Okay, that's what it is. And the star that's fallen underneath. You see. Same thing here as the same thing here as the same thing here. As the same thing here. Alright, it's just the beast. Yeah, they've done it again. So the M is masonry. Okay, the T, as I said before, it's the cross. They never put Christ on the crosses that they wear because they're worshipping the instrument of his death, essentially, which would be the same as an electric chair or a gas chamber or a lethal injection or a gallows. Same thing here. The dog, you understand? The wolf. the Canaanites. Stealth. Well, they work in the shadows, don't they? That's why they believe that they are illuminated, but they have false light. Because if they were truly illuminated, they would not be doing any of this in secret, would they? They'd be proud of their actions. They would know that they are in the right with their one true creator. They know they're not. That's why they do this shit to us. Get it? Spectre. What's a spectre? Well, people would say a ghost. It's not really. A ghost and a spectre. It's the same thing. It's an entity. Entities are demons. Demons are jinn. And jinn are fallen angels. As you can see, the one eye symbolism on the mask that they wear. You see it? With the wheat, of course, which isn't wheat, it's tares, it's them, it's theirs. Kia. Okay, well, once again, that's an A, but they haven't made an A, have they? Because their work is not complete. The great work, as they call it. Not looking so great to me. How about you? So this one's repeated. Just shows that they run out of ideas, doesn't it, to that degree? The 33rd degree, I'd imagine. Upside down triangle, red and blue, the combination, the gold. They showed that before as well, I believe. Vector, that's to do with the artificial intelligence once again. It's also a mushroom, which is also artificial intelligence. That's the symbolism of it. Azuzu. Any of you know who Azuzu is? It's not spelt like that. It didn't need to be, did it? Yeah, so that's another demonic entity. It's another fallen angel. Okay. What they've done, they've took Pazuzu and Isis and they've made this. That's what it is. So, I believe that to be all for now. But although all their ideas are false, fabricated, and absolutely 100% fake to what they believe they are and to what they believe they are doing, I'm sure they'll come up with more until they are no more. Look after each other and then yourselves in that order.